bawa terus semakin ke depan. Kalau kita lama-lama tangan pasti melampaui kaki, ya. Dinikmati aja, nggak bisa nggak apa-apa. Ya bangun, simpan kaki ke tengah, kiri, kembali tengah, jauh dari dada. Buang nafas, dekatkan lagi dagunya ke arah dada. Tarik nafas, buang. Pelan-pelan putar lagi.
Today, I had the pleasure of attending the Sunset Yoga event hosted by Studio Rumah Yoga Cianjur at Grids Cafe and Lounge. And this time, I'm collaborating with Grids to document the entire experience. And I'm here as a contributor for Ame Magazine. So, I'll be capturing moments that highlight communities and movements that bring a positive impact to the Cianjur society. For me, having this kind of practice feels beyond just exercise. Yoga is wellness, grounding, and a gentle way to reconnect with ourselves. So, I feel truly blessed to be part of this event, especially Bu Vivi is absolutely inspiring, and I'm grateful to Burini, the manager of Grids, for inviting me to collaborate together on this beautiful evening. And if you're not familiar with Ame Magazine, we are a publication that focuses on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, art, and values, all the things that shape culture and expression. So, Ame is also a collaborative space that gives a spotlight to creative individuals with their own distinct voice and identity. We create articles, visual stories, and magazine feature that explore style and beauty in a way that feels meaningful, personal, and aesthetically intentional. If you're curious, feel free to check us on Instagram and see the project we've been working on. Who knows, you might even discover new names, new perspective, new inspiration, or maybe we can collaborate together. After the event wrap up and I finished shooting all the activities, I went straight into selecting the footage I want to keep and imagining how the edit was going to look. I was doing it while having my light dinner. I think it's spaghetti aglio olio from Grids, a special recipe, and honestly, it tastes so good. I also had infused water on the side while sorting through the photos and videos, deciding which ones were worth keeping and which ones I wouldn't need. Before diving into the editing, I had a little chit chat with Burini about the collaboration. We talked about ideas, future possibilities, and it felt so nice to connect. I feel genuinely grateful. Usually I work from home since I handle brand social media and spend most of my days working remotely. It makes me interact less with people and sometimes it affects the way I speak. Like I get nervous or I lose words or I don't always know how to express myself naturally. But having moments like this, events like today, feels good for the soul. It opens me a little, makes me blend with people again. And Burini's warm, bright, and comforting personality, I felt at ease the whole time. Today really made me feel grateful. I arrived here around 3 p.m. and everything wrapped up around 11 p.m. I edited the content on the spot, finalized it, and asked for approval. I plan to upload the content next day. So yes, that's all for today. I'm really happy I came here again, and honestly, Grids will always be one of my favorite places. And Grids location is at Guino Ferrucci, Cianjur, second floor. So don't forget to visit because the place is really good. Terserah. Hi guys, so yesterday I went to Grids to meet a client for a design meeting. I started around 3 p.m. and finished at like 9 or 10 p.m. at night. Capek banget. Sampai jam berapa ini? Let's go. Makasih Pak. Malam. The next day, before I go into the barber shop, I stopped by Sociola because I totally forgot to bring my perfume. I ended up buying the Caressо Jasmine Blossom perfume, and honestly, it smells so good. The scent is really elegant and I'm really obsessed with it. Then I went to Kopinaco to grab some coffee. After that, I went straight to the beauty barber shop to shoot some content. And honestly, I really love my job right now. I take freelance work managing a few brands. I'm basically a social media manager and it's honestly so fun. I get so much more time for myself. I can do my skincare, do my self-care, and I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. And if you guys have a brand and you still don't know which agency can create aesthetic content or handle your social media, you can hit me up or you can go to Amateur Agency on Instagram and DM us. People say turning 20 is terrifying, but honestly, I don't know. Now that I'm 20, I can tell whether it's supposed to be scary, exciting, or just confusing. Maybe confusing fits me best. I feel like there are so many questions I still don't have answer to. And instead of finding them, I keep discovering even more questions than I ever expected. And somehow, talking helps. Talking to anyone really helps me because every conversation answers at least one of the things I've been carrying. I love that. I love speaking with people who are better than me in some way. Whenever I meet someone, I shrink myself a little, not into someone who pretends to know everything, but into someone who knows nothing. So I can ask freely, ask confidently, and make them feel safe enough to share whatever wisdom they hold. So no, being 20 isn't as terrifying as people say. It's just that I'm questioning more things than I ever did, more than I was 16 or 12. That's what 20 feels like. Not fear, but a quiet, endless wondering.